Hello, Namaskar. I am Mahen Pratap Singh. Welcome to my channel News Simplified. Today I am going to discuss with you Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Manipur on Saturday, 13th of September 2025. In the earlier video on Manipur, I have already discussed many aspects of the demography, geography of Manipur. 90% of Manipur consists of the hilly region, and 10% of that is valley, and in between both the two, the valley and the hills, lies the foothill. The history of Manipur I have already discussed in the previous video. I want to make one thing clear, that demography and geography of Manipur is very unique. 57% of the population in Manipur is made up of the Mathi community. Mathi community is the majority in Manipur, and the region where the Mathi community is populated is Imphal Valley, and it's just the 10% of the total land share of Manipur. The rest 90% belongs to the hills, and the Kuki-Jo community, which lives in the hills, is around 28% of the total population. It means that they are having a large chunk of land with only 28% of their population, and here the Mathis have 57% of population and are living in 10% land. Mathi communities' crucial demands include the restriction on the movement of the Mathi community to the hills. They also want their share in the hills because they see that it's a big land in terms of total land position. The hilly region consists of 90% of the total land of Manipur. That is why they demand it. Mathis, who have descended from the royal family of the kings in Manipur, say that our forefathers, it means the kings of our community, were ruling all over Manipur, including the hills, foothills, and the valley, and that is why they have the right to settle anywhere in Manipur, and they have right to hills as well. And this is one of the key conflicts of interests between the two communities in Manipur. Let us talk about Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit on Saturday. PM Modi's visit is the second visit of an Indian Prime Minister to Manipur. In 1988, Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi visited Manipur, and after a long haul, PM Modi has visited it. There has been demands from the opposition that PM should visit the state Manipur, since it has been engulfed by violence from 2023. The opposition alleged that the Prime Minister is shying away from confronting the strife-torn, violence-hit parts of Manipur. and he has no sympathies for the people of Manipur. These have been the allegations from the opposition, but finally, the Prime Minister visited Manipur and he was with a government spending package with him to appeal to the people on various fronts to, as I have already told you, that Prime Minister Modi tells the nation from time to time that development is the panacea to all the ills of the country. If development is achieved, many of the problems of the country can be solved. This is the motto of the Prime Minister, and with this in mind, he went and appealed to the mind of the people in Manipur. Let us uh, see what PM Modi has called for. He has called for peace, and it's very imperative to ensure prosperity and development of Manipur. Peace is imperative for the development and prosperity of Manipur. Unless the region is brought to track on the path of peace, there can be no development and prosperity in the region. This is what PM Modi has stressed in his speeches. He has called Manipur as a land of hope and aspirations and appealed to the people not to let violence take over this magnificent region. He has appealed to the people to quit the shadows of violence as soon as possible so that their path to progress is uh, paved and the government efforts might reach to the people at large in Manipur. The Prime Minister held two meetings in Manipur. First, he went to Churachandpur, which is situated in the hilly areas. It means it is a Kuki-Jo dominated area. Churachandpur is a Kuki-Jo dominated area. He visited it first, and there, there he called upon the people to quit violence and move on the path of development. Disharmony among communities is posing an impediment to the overall development of Manipur. These were the key highlights when he appealed to the people to quit violence and move on to the path of peace. PM Modi from here, PM Modi appealed to the people to support his government because he has brought a good package of projects for them. He made a push for bridging the divide between the fractured communities by way of building road, rail, and IT hubs. He called it as a unifier for the nation and especially Manipur. If there can be an unity among the uh, various ethnicities in Manipur and an unity in all over India, it is only the development in all spheres of life like road, rail, and IT hubs. Once the people uh, have for prosperity and dream for themselves, they will certainly switch to peaceful ways of life and the problem will come to an end. This was the focus of the Prime Minister when he spoke in Churachandpur. Before moving on to another aspect, I want to remind you that Manipur is a state where sports are flourishing quite well. If you take a look at the whole country, Manipur stands out in its sporting spirit, in its passion for sport. And there are so many prominent names in sports from Manipur. As you know, PM said that India's sport story is incomplete without Manipur. Youths of Manipur, it means the sports persons of Manipur, are fighting for the tricolor at different sporting venues all over the world. The prominent names I want to mention here, apart from PM's visit to Manipur, prominent names in sports from Manipur are MC Maricom. Maricom is a renowned boxing legend who bagged bronze medal in London Olympics in 2012. In London Olympics in 2012, she bagged bronze medal. She is a six-time champion in the boxing category. Recognizing her contribution in sports, the she was made observer for boxing in 2017. She was made observer in boxing in 2017 by the government of India. A feature film also by the name uh, by the name of Maricom features the life of Maricom, her trials and tribulations in sports, the struggles she went through to come out with flying colors. All these uh, are mentioned in this feature film on Maricom. The Prime Minister appealed to both the communities, Methi and the Kukijo, to take up a shared responsibility on their shoulders, and that is come back to peace and maintain peace for the future of their children. This is what uh, Prime Minister told the people there. Another name in sports in sporting is that of Saikom Mirabai Chanu from Manipur. Saikom Mirabai Chanu is another name in sports in Manipur. She is a weightlifter. She made Manipur as well as India proud by winning multiple international weightlifting championships. She won a silver medal in 2020 Tokyo Olympics in 49 kg category. That is the first silver medal in weightlifting. She was also awarded Padma Shri for her contribution to sports by Government of India in January 2018. It means Saikom Mirabai Chanu is a great name in weightlifting in Manipur and for India as well. She was awarded Padma Shri as I had told you in 2018 by Government of India, and she is also a silver medal winner of Tokyo Olympics in 2020. Another prominent name in sports in Manipur is that of Kunjarani Devi. Kunjarani Devi from Manipur has two bronze medals in Asian Games and a historic bronze medal in 2020 Olympics. She is called Manipuri Hercules. She is called Manipuri Hercules. Manipuri Hercules. Hercules, the great Greek god, uh, who is seen on the back of the Hercules bicycle in India. You have seen a person bending and having the whole globe on his shoulders. If you have seen a Hercules bicycle, you might have seen this logo, and the person bending and having the globe on his back is Hercules, and from his name has come Herculean task. It means the most difficult task. And Mira Kunjarani Devi is called Manipur's Hercules, Manipuri Hercules. Laisram Sarita Devi is another name in sports in Manipur. She is a proud name in boxing. She bagged a gold medal in World Boxing Championship in 2006. In lightweight category, she was given Arjuna Award in 2009. This is also a big name in sports in India. Lasram Sarita Devi, she was awarded Arjuna Award in 2009. I have just mentioned all these names for your knowledge so that it can uh, give you some knowledge about Manipur's sports. Let me also talk about sporting infrastructure found in Manipur. There is a focus on the part of the government of India to make Manipur a sporting hub, and that is why Prime Minister also talked in his speeches that he chose Manipur for National Sports University, and National Sports University, the first of its kind, was set up in 2018 in the capital city of Imphal. It's the sporting spirit of the Manipuris that Prime Minister said he chose Manipur for as a location for National Sports University. He also mentioned Khelo India program in his speeches and said that when India launched Khelo India program in 2017-18, it was to revive sporting culture all over the world, and the youths of Manipur have immensely benefited from Khelo India program launched by his government. It has also, Khelo India program has also nurtured sporting talent in Manipur's youth. One thing also got a mention from uh, PM Modi's speech. We can see that he mentioned Marging Polo Complex. Marging Polo Complex is also situated in Manipur. It is dedicated to the sport polo. Polo is a game played by people in it's a favorite game in the world, and this polo complex has been named by Marjing. Who is Marjing? Marjing is a god, is a deity worshipped by the uh, people in Manipur. And Marjing Polo complex is situated in Manipur's Hengang Ching hilltop. Hengang Chin hilltop. It is located in Hengang Ching hilltop in Manipur. There are also Olympic parks. There is a Olympic park to celebrate the great people who have contributed in Olympic Games. One is located in Noida, Uttar Pradesh. Jewar Olympic Park is located in Noida, Uttar Pradesh, and the other is located in Manipur Olympic Park. Prime Minister also mentioned the Dharti Abha Gram Utkarsh Abhiyan. This is a scheme launched by the government of India. It is uh, meant for the upliftment of the tribal communities. When PM was addressing the people in Churachandpur, he said that the development of every tribal community is his government's priority. For this, he has launched Dharti Abha Utkarsh Abhiyan, and this Dharti Abha Utkarsh Abhiyan is being carried out in 500 villages in Manipur. The Prime Minister also pointed out one of his programs to uh, take the Manipur's youth out of the uh, uncertainties of future is 18 club model residential schools. The PM said that 18 model club residential schools are built on a large scale for the benefit of the youth of the Manipur state. Besides his government's priorities, development, the PM expressed his commitment to the rehabilitation of the displaced people during the ethnic conflict. Yes, the ethnic conflict that has been going on since 2023 in Manipur. Uh, During this strife and conflict, so many people got displaced from their roots, and they had to settle elsewhere, and around 280 people have been killed in this conflict that has been going on. PM has promised the people that he will try his best to rehabilitate the people who have lost their homes in this strife. The PM also focused on big ticket infrastructure, as I have already mentioned. Big ticket infrastructure. Big ticket infrastructure means infrastructure at a large scale for the benefit of the people. Only infrastructure can lead to development, and development can lead to peace and prosperity. This is his motto. This is his uh, very promise for the people of Manipur. One thing to mention here is PM Modi praised the women of Manipur. He said that Manipur is the only state in India where women are at the forefront of economy. They are leading the economy, and it can be a great example for not only India, for all over the world to follow this example. There is a Ima Cathal market in Manipur. Ima Cathal market is fully run by women traders. This market is a role model for the country. It offers clues for the upliftment of women in India. Now, I want to draw your attention to the fact that LFPR, labor force participation rate of women, is falling not all over the world, has fallen. It means the women are not at par with men when it comes to employment. The number of women who are employed in all over the world is less than the number of the male population. And this, in technical terms, is called LFPR, labor force participation rate. But PM Modi said that Manipur's women offer a ray of hope for the world and the whole of India because it gives us an example to follow. For your quick reminder, I want to tell you that female labor force participation in India stands at 41% as against 23% in 2017-18. It means uh, we are progressing in terms of giving employment to the women. Our women consisted of 23% of the total workforce in 2017-18, but by now it has risen to 41.5%. Today, more women are in government jobs and they are coming out in public spheres and public life. They are choosing public life, and the barriers of feminine shackles and restrictions on the freedom of the government is relaxing day by day. This was admired by Prime Minister in his rally. One thing also to note here is a key demand on the part of the Kuki-Jo community leaders. Kuki-Jo Council KZC, when Prime Minister visited Churachandpur, the leaders of the Kuki-Jo community, Kuki-Jo Council submitted a memorandum to the PM to create a separate union territory and a separate administration with a separate legislature. They put up in front of the PM their demand for a separate union territory, a separate governance, and a separate legislature for Kuki-Jo community. They called it uh, can lead the state of Manipur to peace only when this kind of a separate administration and a separate union territory is created by the government of India. The leaders called upon the PM to invoke Article 239A of the Constitution to create a union territory for the Kuki-Jo community and pave peace for the regions of Manipur. But this key demand on the part of the Kuki-Jo Council KZC is not possible, but because Prime Minister has always been emphasizing the need of unity instead of division of the state. As you know that Meti Jo community is uh, opposing the division of the state and they call the whole of Manipur as their own, and this kind of a demand from the Kuki-Jo leaders is not viewed positively by the leaders of the Meitei communities, so that the things do not escalate between the two communities on these lines. The Prime Minister has cautiously not conceded to such a demand. He has not commented on such demands. Now I bring my video to an end. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe my channel and send to those people who are preparing for civil services exam because it can be very helpful to them. A half an hour video can solve a big problem, and in a short time they can capture a big story and it's going to be very, very helpful for the civil services aspirants. Thank you. Thank you very much.